Hey guys, Gomo here, and I'm gonna show you a build that I recently kind of made, and I'm calling it the Paladin build. Basically, for this build, you just do a lot of dispelling, and it's really useful for fighting dragons, especially the dispel ability, and it's just useful for closing rifts and all kinds of things. So let's get right into the build. Obviously, you want the Templar Tree because that's where this whole build starts. Um, But yeah, basically you're going to start with Spell Purge. You can go either way. It doesn't really matter, but it works the same way, basically. But Dispel is the most important. Well, Spell Purge, whatever you want to call it, does the same thing. Area of Effect, and then Area of Effect, 5 meters. Cooldown time, 24 seconds. Cost 35 mana, so it's pretty stamina intensive. But that's why we go in this tree to get this ability and its upgrade. So you can charge in there and then Dispel if you need to. Or you can even use, in the Templar Tree, this ability, Wrath of Heaven, which does a lot of damage against Fade enemies and just stuns regular enemies and stuns Fade enemies and stuff. Really useful against Despair demons. So yeah, we have Spell Purge, and then Spell Shatter does 600% weapon damage, which is really useful. Then we have Champions of the Just. This is a pretty good passive. It just increases your damage bonus for all your teammates. Rally, this is a pretty good ability. I have it on Cassandra, and that's all I need it for because I don't use it because I just use my regular Fade Rift, Mark of the Rift ability, whatever. You inspire your allies to fight harder. Your party's guard and stamina build over time, and all party members gain damage resistance against incoming attacks. So this is really, this is really overpowered against bosses and stuff. It doesn't last very long, so you got to make good use of it. Very useful for when you're fighting like pride demons, like a lot of them. It's really useful against like if you're playing on Nightmare or Hard or whatever. Then you have this, the Last Sacrifice. Even should you fall, you give your allies strength to fight on harder in your name. So this is a pretty good ability for if you die, but it's pretty useless because you're not going to be dying a lot with this build. If you've watched my other build, this is practically an extension of my unkillable demigod build. Wrath of Heaven, you summon a blinding pillar of light that stuns nearby enemies and damages demons. 700% weapon damage, area of effect 4 meters, stun duration 6 seconds, cooldown time 24 seconds, cost 65 mana. Charging Bull is going to make this ability really useful because then it's not going to cost any stamina. And then its upgrade does 300% weapon damage, stun duration 2 more seconds. So that's really useful. It's pretty useful. I think I'm gonna go down this tree just to get these two passives and maybe this ability since this is a pretty useful ability, but Cassandra already has it, so yeah. I'm gonna show you the rest of the build, even though it's practically like my demigod build. So we have Payback Strike. Just watch my demigod build and you'll know. But the only new ability I have is Shield Bash because that's pretty useful. Yeah. So just watch my demigod build and you'll know pretty much all about this. And then basically I just went down here just to get the combat roll because that's pretty useful with this build. I find to be pretty useful. This is a must-have, Warcry. You already know what this is. If you watch my demigod build, it's pretty self-explanatory. Just gives you guard for every nearby enemy. So yeah, this build isn't even finished yet. I will be finishing it soon, but right now I'm just gonna kind of show you my gear. Right now, as you see, I have the Inquisitor helm. I've killed 4 dragons, I think, so far. So I'll show you my armor. I have the Masterwork Battlemaster armor. It's pretty good. And then I have the Helm of the Inquisitor from killing the Great Mistral or whatever it's called. It's Mistral something. I think it's Great Mistral, whatever. Weapons, I use a Dwarven Proving Shield. I do have the Mage Hunter Shield. If you've never seen what that looks like, I have it on Blackwall. You can get it from what's her face? It's that person that sells things in Skyhold, whatever. I can't remember her name, but you can buy this. It's a level 17 shield. It's pretty good. Anyway, so I have that shield, and then my weapon is a brutal falchion. It's just a superior dragon longsword. Well, it's just a dragon longsword. I have a corrupting rune. I'm gonna get a grip for it, but it's a pretty good sword. It's better than a lot of my other weapons. Whoops. I used to use this. Wait, I didn't use that. I used the one that Blackwall has right now. I used to use the Axe of Green Edges. I can't remember where I got this from, but it's a pretty good weapon. Yeah. So yeah, that's my build so far. My accessories are really useful. I have this. It's not the best though. 10 plus willpower. All of these two, this increases my guard a lot, which is really useful because you want lots of guard. Just watch my demigod build and you'll know. Increased ability duration. This is really useful for all kinds of things like I actually don't know. I actually don't really know. I just use it just because it's kind of convenient to. Well, I guess it works for like spell purge. I don't actually know. I just use them. I don't really know why. I'll probably get two different ones. I don't really use this. I'll probably give it to one of my members because 2 heal on kill. I usually use those for mages. Whoops. Yeah. I have something in my mouth. It's a seed. Anyway, so yeah, that's my build so far. Hope you guys use this build. It's not the best right now. I will change it to make it more of a Templar build. Right now it's geared. It's kind of a universalist build right now, but hope you guys enjoyed and hope you guys take this build into consideration because it's really useful for fighting dragons, rifts, all kinds of things. Because especially despair demons because they suck. You know, even just the last boss fight when you fight Corypheus or whatever. Yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this build. Hope you guys found it sort of useful and hope you guys try it out. It's worth a try if it's not really for you, you know, that doesn't matter. I will be making more builds soon. I'll be making a mage, actually not a mage build, a rogue build soon. Even though there's a lot of them out there, I might as well make one just to kind of show you what I like.